Hey y'all, welcome to season 2, episode 2 of Abandoned Airplanes. We are here in my home drome today. We're going to be looking at abandoned airplanes here in Deer Valley, northern Phoenix, Arizona, United States. So let's go take a look at some of the hidden gems that we've got here in Arizona. I think this is a P-38, T-33. It's a T-33. This plane has been here in Deer Valley, not far from where I used to have a covered tie down, ever since I've been here, which is 7 years. And you see there we got the experimental on there. And here's its lineage. Canadian Air Force, 58 to 85, registered 85 to present. So it must have been demilled in 85 and then purchased 500 miles per hour, 41,000 feet for 1,000 miles. So there you go. There's all your, what do you need the book for when you can get your performance right off the gear door. "50 years on mission status." Obviously the livery is Thunderbirds. I assume the Thunderbirds flew T-33s at some point. Two-person crew. Now, I believe these tanks could be released. Somebody check me on that. There's a window for the gear doors. I don't know why you wouldn't have some kind of indicator inside, but I guess second way of indicating or determining if your gear's down is a good thing. Now, I believe these things can be dropped in flight, maybe not. I see a bolt right there. I remember reading about an accident. I thought it was the T-33. It might have been something else. Where they dropped their tanks and one didn't come off. Caused asymmetry. Welder Services Incorporated, obviously purchased under some company's name, or maybe they're just getting some advertisement. A little bit of an oil leak. Not flyable, but again, like I said, had a mechanic working on this plane for almost a month, about 2 years ago. November 12417, serial number 21440. It's a Mark III. I don't know how many versions of the T-30 they made. But it's not in tremendously bad shape. But I guess if it's not going to fly, it should probably go to a museum. I don't have my selfie stick today, guys, so the best I can do is right there. Check out this pressure gauge. Tank. I'm assuming these are air brakes. Hydraulically actuated. The world's largest transponder? I don't know. Last time it was registered in 2017. That's not that long ago. I think that's when the guy was working on it. I really think he was gonna get this thing flying, but he either ran out of money, time, or interest. One of the three. So she remains here in Deer Valley, and these are the Southwest covered parking area. You're gonna come get this airplane. This I mean, have you ever seen tires actually just melt into the ground? That's essentially what's happened here. I think I waited till like 6:30 at night, hoping that I could peacefully shoot this video, and that was not going to happen. We're missing all the tail surfaces here. Man, she is hurting. I can't even give you an N number on this airplane. There is no interior. I've been here for, I've been a tenant here for 6 years now. This plane has been here the entire time. What a sad, sad state. All right, let's move on to victim number 2. November 20859. Come on, guys, come get this airplane. This airplane, paint-wise, not so bad. Again, I've been here about 5 years, and it's been on the forsaken row for all 5 years. When you start seeing an air filter that's just disintegrating, you know the plane's been sitting here too long. And this thing's in pretty good shape. But again, tires. Interior. I'll give you a shot of the interior from the other side. Man, it's got all its control surfaces. This thing is in the early stages of neglect and abandonment. Ooh, door looks like it's cracked open. Hey, we're not going to touch anything, folks, so don't blame me, all right? Just trying to get you a good view inside, and I can't. I cannot get you a good view. Let me just tell you, the seats, well, you can see the seats, you can see the status of the seats. See if I can explain to you what's going on in the interior here. Looks like all pretty much stock. All right, it's a Skylane, November 20859. If you act quickly, find out who this owner is, get this airplane, get it flying. Jesus. Bonanza, November 8844 Alpha. Again, at least 6 years on Forsaken Row. Come by here all the time. I fly all the time. I don't neglect my airplane. I exercise it. You know, they say you can fly an airplane too much, and just as bad, conversely, not fly it enough. Man, metal prop. Looks like some kind of cover on the intake. So some attempt was made to, I guess, put this airplane in storage, but those tires tell the story of this V-tail Bonanza. Ooh, missing the inspection port plate right there. Paint is shot. Try to get a good view of the interior from the other side. Holy cow, man. I never realized the trim tabs. Look at the gauge of wire on that thing. That is insane. That seems awfully thin gauge. Now, from my understanding, these tails used to fly off. Maybe that's why. I don't know. See if I can get you a little shot of the interior here. This Bonanza's pretty far gone. No, I'm sorry guys, when these windows get as bad as they do, you can't see anything inside of them. Panel stock. Seats are missing. Rough shape. Come get it, folks. Save it. 8844 Alpha. Those tires have been filled up in years. Aero Commander Division, North American Rockwell Commander. I've never heard of this plane before. Can't see in there. Looks like a pretty decent sized engine in there. Get a good shot inside here. Now, if you know anything about this airplane, man, can't see anything in there. The instruments look really, really old. That's some serious flap deflection right there. That's got to be like 60 degrees of flap. And that's not broken. It's still got its push rod on it. November 3648 X-ray. Southeast covered parking, Deer Valley. If you know something about this airplane, post it in the comments section for our viewers. It almost looks like a mashup. Looks like a Cessna 172 front end with a Mooney, almost like a Mooney-ish tail, and barn door flaps. Look at this tail skid. That's industrial strength right there. Rockwell Commander. That's at least 150 to 180 horsepower engine in there. Got an oil cooler. Fixed pitch prop. I think her days of flying are over. Though the body seems like it's in good condition. I'm sure the engine hasn't been pickled. A good cleaning and waxing make a huge difference in this airplane's aesthetics. The inside is another question. Look at that gear. That is beefy. This one's in bad shape. Bad shape. November 604 Romeo Delta. I don't even know what this is, but it's interesting. V-tail, jet, twin. Is it actually US? Hard to tell. Man, this thing's up on blocks. If it had tires, they're gone now. Ooh, look at the damage. Yikes. Looks like a friggin' velociraptor chewed into that. tell you the panel is covered. The front seat is covered. I don't think it really matters at this point. It is shot. That is apparently the flux capacitor for time travel. Mighty rough. Obviously some kind of military jet, not general aviation. But if we continue, look at this. We got a straight tail 172, November 7512 Mike, and she's in bad shape. Looks like separation of the leading edge there. She's talking, making noise. Man, they made those air filters massive. Portion. If I can't have you, nobody will have you. I guess that is the thinking of these owners. Selfishness. What do you think? Hey, at least they covered the panel with a blanket, towel. So the panel will be in good shape. The entire plane is falling apart. Oh look, there's even a solar charger for the battery, which I assume back in the straight tails they put in the rear of the aircraft like they did with some of the 182s. Some registrations. Looks like the plane was in Colorado. Looks like it got to Arizona in 98, 99. Probably hasn't moved since. These cobwebs on the nav antenna right there. You do all know the nav antennas are on the top of the vertical fin, so they can see the orb, the ILS. Approach 55812. So it's Cessna 175. Needs new owner. Corrugated tail surfaces. You know why they're corrugated, right? Think of the Yelkers 52. Corrugation provides stiffness. Gives you strength. Corrugation. Flaps and ailerons are corrugated. And then if you've ever been kissed by a 150, 172, you might have one of these diamonds in your forehead. It's just a little love tap from your airplane, letting you know you better pay attention while you're walking around it. I'm not going to tell you how many times I got one, especially on a 150. I don't have to worry about it on 172. I ain't that tall, but a 150 will take you out in a heartbeat. Now, this is interesting. They've got the cotter pins here for the door. I wonder if this was a jump plane at some previous time in its life. 175, November 7512 Mike. Deer Valley Airport, come and get it. Take her, restore her. These planes may or may not still be going here. This Mooney It's looking pretty. Yeah, you can't. No, you're not. You can't even see out the window. What is this, an instrument trainer? You are not flying this airplane. Look at this thing. Damn. That's a freaking travesty right there. She could be saved. November 7-6 Delta Romeo. Come get her. That's really odd that they put the nav antennas facing forward. Everything goes forward on a friggin' Mooney. They are fast airplanes. And last but not least, November 2463 Victor Cessna 140. Barely tell back there. You can still see it. No data plate. How can you tell a 140 from a 120? Well, the 140 was a step up from the 120. Had the flaps. Look at those teeny little flaps. Those are cute. Those are cute. Oh my God, look at the 1950s police freaking beacon on here. I'm sure that didn't cause any drag. Cessna 140. Side-by-side seating. Step up. I believe the 120 was fabric. 140 went to a metal wing. The wings were fabric on the 120, I believe. You get the Venturis. What do they do? Well, they create suction. So essentially those are vacuum pumps. And they'll run your gyros, anything that needs vacuum. Oh, she wants to talk to us too. What is this, like a C90, I think, maybe? Oh, look at how tiny that little air filter is. I think this is a C90. Teeny. She is in the early stages of decay. Classic airplane. An affordable airplane. It does have some covers, but this side is open. Really hard to see. Panel looks all original. Looks like no money has been spent on the panel. She wants to take off, which I don't blame her. It's like gusting out here to 20 knots. And that wheel looks brand new. The tire doesn't look that old. It's got a registration here from 2011 for Arizona. Paint looks horrendous. I don't think it's too far gone. The fact that it's in Arizona is probably saving it because the paint is completely gone off the top here.